But who is the industry plant? Kevin Hart?
I really don't know. I really have no idea. How could you
How
even
would you
tell?
know? How would you
Yeah.
know?
I didn't get that vibe from him when I was working with him. You know?
Who here is a Giancarlo Esposito fan?
Gus Fring.
Why does that sound familiar?
Gus Fring.
Oh, Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, I fucking love him.
Yeah, I love him.
He's great.
Love that dude.
He's a really good actor.
Great actor.
Can I see a photo?
Yeah, I
So
need-
can
I
get a
need a
visual
picture.
reference.
Yeah.
Insanely good actor.
You didn't see Breaking Bad?
You
Yeah.
see Do the Right Thing?
Is he the?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, incredible actor.
Gus, right?
Breaking Bad.
It's easy for me to type in Gus Fring in the genre.
I was like,
He
just
went
like
out
Gus.
bad.
Gus Fring.
Yeah.
Even his Spanish was fucking insane. The whole time watching it with Gio, I'm like, is this Spanish good? Is that good? She's like, yeah, it's incredibly good. I'm like, yeah, it's incredibly good.
Yeah,
Good. It is incredibly good. I concur. He actually was just recently on another show where he talked about a period in his life when he was not the Gus Fring successful Hollywood actor that we have come to know and love. And apparently his financial situation was so bad before landing this Breaking Bad role that he says he contemplated plotting his own murder in order to take the insurance money to give to his children.
Dude.
Wow.
That's heavy.
He was struggling. He recalled struggling with his mental health and finances back in 2008 and admitted that he wondered if his kids could collect the insurance money if he hired someone to take him out.
That's
8 that he was thinking of this shit?
That's a rough time.
He said he even ran some of these ideas by his ex-wife, Joy McManuel. He said, I started scheming. If I got somebody to knock me off, death by misadventure, my kids would get the insurance. I had 4 kids. I wanted them to have a life. It was a hard moment in time. I literally thought of self-annihilation so they could survive. That's how low I was.
Fuck.
What a selfless.
Nah, I'm cool though.
Hell of a thing to admit.
Jesus.
What if that energy is what he brought into the audition room and they're like,
Probably.
dude, this guy feels dark. We need to get him.
Imagine how many times he probably did bring that into a room and then they were like, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Tide commercial. Yeah, this is way too dark.
I don't,
This is a
I don't
romance.
think Old Navy's not looking for that right now.
It was a choice.
Damn. He's one of those dudes that like I would watch anything that he's in like now, but like he was always around.
Yeah.
He like the
Was he?
Yeah, the first time I saw him was Do the Right Thing. His character was bugging out, and he was does like so far from Gus Fring.
Yeah, he's one of those character actors, huh? Who's just in random stuff. I remember I seen him on like a video game cover. He was
Yeah?
in like, yeah, he was like a video game character. It was like a pretty big
Far Cry?
franchise. Yeah. And you
Oh yeah, that was recently.
was it? Yeah, like I
That was after he was successful.
That was after, yeah.
I think I remember that too, but we're talking about pre-Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but since then he's killing it. Right?
Like old Spike Lee movies, like that era, he's in a lot of shit. But he doesn't have a part that looks like it looks like it could have been anyone back in the day, like his old parts. But now it's like I can't imagine anyone else being Gus Fring.
yeah, he's Gus Fring now. You know.
Is there any like lesson or any like insight that he imparts based off of this?
No, he's just trauma dumping.
He said that at that time, even though he seriously considered plotting this murder for hire plan, he ultimately chose not to pursue it for the sake of his children as well. I started to think that's not viable because the pain I would cause them would be lifelong, and there'd be lifelong trauma that would just extend the generational trauma I'm trying to move away from.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Very, very shortly after he gets...
At the end of the day, the kids just want you around.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just man,
Spoken like a true dad.
do you think like I hate this, but like a lot of actors have fake stories like this.
Oh, they have fake ones, like fake PR.
Because it
stories?
makes them so relatable after their success.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like it makes them so like fucking.
I still only get pussy once
Because
a
the
year.
worst thing that can happen is that actors get so successful that people don't like them anymore because they're now like unrelatable. You know, every successful person has a thing where like, oh man, I was starving and then I got the role
But
on
I also
Friends.
don't believe he needs that type of PR. Like he's not the type of like actor who
He's someone
is
I would believe,
unlikable.
yeah.
Who is an unlikable?
Unlikable actor. You have an unlikable actor?
No, but I would say to most people, everyone loves Tom Cruise. But then when you think about Tom Cruise the person, everyone's kind of annoyed by him.
Oh, that's
I could
true.
see that. I could
Yeah.
see that.
Because he's like a control freak on set, or
Because of the Oprah shit. Like, that kind of soured him on some people.
what was the Oprah
He
thing?
stepped on the couch.
Jumping on the couch. He loves Katie Holmes.
He was like, it looked like he was just trying to compensate for like seeming gay.
It reminds me of when people that I knew who were gay were like, "I love pussy." And I'm like,
Yeah, it's the G-rated version of I love pussy, I smash pussy all the time.
"Yeah, totally." But
Yeah, it was weird. It was like not how a normal person acts.
Just the whole time.
it's fucking real.
It's me and Nick, dude.
Yeah.
I just hope it would break my heart if that story was just like a PR thing.
I heard like Bradley Cooper had something similar too. Like he was in a crazy dark place or something.
Recently?
No, just like before he made it. Yeah.
Well, there's that famous footage now of him on James Lipton's Inside the Actors Studio.
He's asking like Robert De Niro a question or something.
Oh yeah, he's a guy in the audience.
Yeah, he's just a regular dude. Like, like he's really into the craft.
Yeah.
He's just asking very honest questions.
That's dope. Yeah.
That's it.
You know what's also annoying is like when people have no knowledge of how the industry works, and they'll just see, like, let's say they see Doja Cat as an extra in a music video before she was famous, and they go, "See, I knew she was an industry plant."
Oh God.
It's like, dude, she's doing fucking gigs, dog.
Yeah, there's people that hustled so hard for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just
even
get
know.
called a plant just because they were in something before.
Prior.
But who is the industry plant? Kevin Hart?
I really don't know. I really have no idea. How could you
How
even
would you know?
tell?
How would you
yeah.
know?
Cat Williams said that, right?
Cal Williams said that.
Yeah, but then I don't know if that's
I didn't get that vibe from him when I was working with him. You know?
Fuck yeah, dude.
But to make it in the industry, there's so many like failed things that you had to do. Like Taika was watching, I think it was on Nickelodeon. He was watching this show. It's called is it Kicking It? Have you guys heard of it?
No.
This fake like. There's this guy called Bobby Wasabi, and there's like this fake karate school. Or
I know what you're talking about.
So he was watching it, and I was like, damn, this thing looks so familiar. And I saw Steve Tirada in it.
Oh.
And then I was like, wait a second. I auditioned for this.
For Bobby Wasabi?
I don't know who it was. Some sensei.
That'd be crazy. if Bobby was-
Some sensei guy,
Bobby
and this was
Wasabi.
like back when, like, you know, like when you first started YouTube. You don't know if YouTube's gonna become a thing, so everyone's doing everything. Like you do stand up, you audition, you audition for fucking commercials,
all on the table, yeah.
everything. You just anything that comes your way, you're just doing it. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's crazy that I even forgot there was that phase of that. And then I barely like dipped my toes into that before like YouTube became a thing, and everyone's like 100% YouTube.
Yeah.
But all the people that are in acting that like probably didn't get 10,000 roles just to land that one. It's like so much hard work you have to put in. I always like any actor, I'm always like, man, you guys fucking, if you guys make it, you guys really deserve it. Like even like Lawrence, I've seen him do like fucking 10 years worth of work to start like getting a trajectory like that. It's crazy.
So many self-tapes, auditions. Like there's a lot of work that goes into it, and you just wait until you book one. That
Yeah, you're just doing it. Just keep doing it.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
and-
sick now that it's all self-tape though, because it used to be drive downtown, go get a fucking parking ticket,
Yep.
wait 2 hours, you know,
Lose more money so
Right.
you can have maybe the opportunity of.
Oh, maybe is 0.0001%, and then maybe they already booked whoever it is for the role, but they're just doing this for
For
show.
promo.
yeah.
Love it.
Sick.
That's all that about.
That industry is crazy.
It's crazy.
But there's something about auditioning in person too. I'm like, if I could just get there in front of people,
Get in the
you know,
room.
you can read the energy.
True.
But then also, like, the whole point of that, too, though, is, like, risk and reward, though, right? Like, because if you do land it, like, holy fuck, that could be the craziest thing. You don't know when you're going to be on the next Friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At what point do you give up on the dream, though? Because there's some people who hold out 10, 15, 20 years. And they make it when they're in
Look
their,
at you and they're
like,
like, you do suck, though.
But some people
Yeah, but some
get a pilot, they film it, it's scrapped. So you think you made it,
Yeah.
you got a huge producer behind it,
Right.
it's scrapped. It's
Right.
wild. It's a wild business.
Even between just the Friends cast, just the 6 of them, the amount of pilots between them
Correct.
that never made it is crazy.
Yeah.
Or you get a 6-episode run on NBC or some shit like that. You think, oh my god, I made it. I went to upfronts. Oh, we're in. Canceled in 3 episodes, so they don't even air the last 3.
Even Joey from Friends, he was a side character, a bit character on Married with Children. They tried to do a spin-off show of his character and his dad, and it didn't make it.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't pass muster or whatever. They couldn't make it work because he was such a good side character, but him as the main was like whack.
Have you ever seen the concept of backdoor pilots? That's the sickest thing.
What's that?
Backdoor pilots is they used to do this back in the
Sounds like a
90s.
porno.
Yeah, seriously.
No, they used to,
I was like, I think I've seen those videos.
Rather than shoot a pilot, let's say what they'll do is, let's say like in Happy Days or whatever, they'll insert characters in Happy Days for one episode where the episode will follow more of these new characters in that storyline. And the real characters kind of get a backseat, and they get the audience to roll onto these people, so that when they start them on a show, it's like that is the pilot, and they don't need the money. Yeah,
That's how the Jeffersons started.
So they're like
Really?
testing it.
yeah. A lot of shows that you think are like, oh, that's the first time I'm seeing it. It's actually from another show, and they stuck them in for one episode.
Family Matters did that too.
Yeah.
That's how they got their show, because Carl Winslow was on another show.
Yeah, oh, he was a cop on another show.
Yeah. But then
Such a good cop.
he's such a good cop.
Yeah.
But no, he was a cop in Die Hard, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, that's right.
the mom,
The cop. in Die
yeah,
Hard.
the mom from, I don't know why I said it like that because you just did. The mom from that show, from Family Matters, was already successful on this other show, like as a side character.
227
and then
or
they
something?
decided to give her a husband and make them a show, but they already had like some groundswell of love for her character. So then they brought in Carl Winslow as a cop, and then they started Family Matters after that. But exactly what you're talking
She's such a good mom
You
too.
go on YouTube and you'll go down a rabbit hole of backdoor pilots, and it's so fun because you're just like, wait, these guys were here first.
They set us up.
Yeah, and you can see popular shows that you've seen, and now you're like, oh, that's what they were trying to do that episode. That's why they did that. Like even Full House. Like you'll be like, oh, that was an attempt, and then they scrapped it. They had an attempt to like try that on Seinfeld or Friends, and then they just ended up saying, nah, it doesn't work, because then they're able to get the Nielsen's and go like, oh, this is a low-rated episode. It's not worth trying to make it anymore.
about. Didn't they put like Mork on Happy Days to start that whole thing? Like
They started on Happy Days. Yeah, Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
he's like, I'm an alien. Like they're really running out of shit.
Happy Days, that's where Jump the Shark fucking came from, yeah. Backdoor Pies is crazy. It's a great way to save money, like rather than like make this whole thing.
Well, and it's like a tuber collab where you bring someone in and like they're new and then I started my channel, go here. Yeah. Same shit.
Exactly like that.